Hi guys, so I've just come back from a week away in the Lake District, as you know. God, it's warm down south. The air is different. Osric's having a little rest behind me there. He wasn't happy being in the car for 8 hours. Come on, Oz. Yeah. No, dirty protest. Thank you all so much for your lovely questions about the Lake District and lovely comments. Yes, it was a beautiful time. And also a few sort of nasty comments slipped through too, and I don't really know what that's about, but they keep on coming. I don't know. I have a fair idea who they are, and it's never any constructive comments. It's always just sort of pokes. Why can you say things and then I'm going to say things, and then I ask what things they want to say and there never is anything. And as I said before, it's a bit like that film World War Z, you know, where the zombies have no stimuli and they're just sort of dormant, wandering around. And then once they have stimuli, they sort of and start, their jaw starts grinding and their teeth are going, and they suddenly do what they do. Their purpose is reawaken, and it's the same with trolls. Once you do anything or acknowledge them, their purpose is reawakened, and he's looking at me, and they're off. And that's what's kind of happened, and never with a normal name, never their true name, never with their true picture. And I always find it that when people are trolling or nasty or really abusive online, of course they're not going to do it as themselves, which is the problem in YouTube. They really should be registered accounts, but obviously they're always hiding behind something because it gives them permission to do it. They would never do it in their own name, with their own picture, because it's not what is acceptable. So they have to create their own sort of imaginary person so they're not found out. So then you feel, why would I want to listen to someone who has got obviously some issues or doesn't feel that they can put their face to their name or even a proper name? Why would I want to listen to that person? Because I wouldn't trust that person, because that person isn't real. That person is hiding, that person doesn't have full conviction, and that person is probably saying something that even they don't believe. But the fact is that, it's always traceable, it's always trackable, and you can always find it. And that's the point, that whatever you do on social media, your footprint is there forever. You can delete, you think you can, but actually it's always there now in the ether. Whatever you do, and it's what is trackable, and it's kind of the footprint that you do in your life now. Everything has kind of changed, the way we communicate and our footprints. It's all digital now. So I try to speak to people, and I try to do the right thing because I do believe in my convictions, and I've got nothing to be afraid of, nothing to hide from. I don't go on other channels and troll. I don't have any other alts. I don't have any other pictures. This is all I have, and oh my God, look at the state of it. But I'm putting my face out there because I believe in what I say, and attack me or not, and I'm sure some people will come on and go, yeah, you look really awful. But that's what happens. And feel free. I love hearing the comments on my channel, but I don't like hearing pointless, useless ones that aren't opening any kind of debate or cognitive reasoning or any interest at all. It's just sort of abusing me. I feel that Armchair Detective and his others are abusing the Rusek family and abusing YouTube, and also abusing their subs by fleecing them out of money. So I speak up about that because it's a crime. Everyone says, oh, you're not a crime channel, it's not a crime. This is a crime to me. This is criminal behavior. There's many different aspects of what AD has done which has been criminal, as well as his personal stuff, which also is a crime. So I am speaking up about it because a crime is happening right now. Crime is happening right now on YouTube, and there's quite a bit of it. But that's YouTube. And so I keep getting sort of attacked for speaking up about a crime. I'm not putting any imaginary spin on it. I'm not making it bigger than it is. I'm not inciting any kind of drama. I'm just saying what's actually happening, what is actually happening right now. That's all on social media. And with that in mind, it is just social media. It's real life, of course, but what I was trying to say before is it's a reality of one's own making. You know, you create your own reality in social media much more than you do in your everyday life, really. You can decide. But then what happens is, because you think that you're in control of everything on social media, because in essence you are, when you'll come up against something, it's very shocking. And so one is immediately triggered. And then it's so easy to fire off that trigger. You know, it's so easy to react to that trigger, because all you've got to do is press down on a keyboard, send it, and it's gone. Whereas you have to kind of think about things more in real life. And in my week away, I lost someone, and it was very sad, very shocking. And this person passed within days of his partner passing. And, you know, one of them we knew was coming, and then the other passing was a complete shock. And my prayer went out to him, and I continued to send my wishes out to him, whatever that may be. And that's what's important, right? That's what's important. People's lives, their experience, trying to be the best person one can be in the time that we have. And it's so short, so short. And surely to have a good, clean side of the street, a good footprint, an honorable footprint, a footprint that had potential, that took you to the best place, that explored the best things that for you, that promoted wellness, goodness. And of course, no one is perfect at all. We are all deeply flawed as human beings. And I know my own flaws, they know their own flaws. We know our own flaws pretty much, unless we've got a certain disorder, which means that we don't actually see our own flaws, which is a really interesting thing. So surely the time that we have left, because it is so short, value every single moment. And there are many things we can think, but we don't have to say. And there are many ways that we can feel about a certain person, even if we don't know them. But what are the consequences of abusive behavior? The abuse that the Ruseks are getting online is abhorrent. It literally makes the hairs on my body stand on end. And someone is doing this. Someone is spending the time setting up accounts, changing their name to do that. That time could be spent doing something else. And I know what everyone's going to say, that, but you're spending your time online talking about AD. And yes, I am, because I believe in it. I believe that this doesn't need to happen, that either YouTube should have stepped in, someone could have stepped in, and also the Ruseks, they've got time left. It's their family. Love doesn't die when someone passes. Love doesn't die. And when someone is talking about their loved one, that is killing the Rusek family slowly, ripping pieces from them. And that's not dramatic to say that. Love doesn't die. And how dare anyone go on and abuse this family, say anything bad about them or their past family. So I'm just speaking up about that. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know what brings you into that moment in your day when it's just crystalline. It's just like you're in the right place, the right time, and you are present in that moment, knowing how valuable it is. Let me know, guys. I'll be